What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to continue our basic computer exploitation module series. We're going to be hitting the basic pen testing room over here. This is a machine that allows you to practice web app hacking and privilege escalation. So let's go ahead and turn on the machine. Make sure your VPN is connected. All right, it's going to give us about a minute before the machine loads. So in these set of tests, we're going to learn the following: brute forcing, hash cracking, service enumeration, and Linux enumeration. The main goal here is to learn as much as possible. Make sure you're connected to our network using OpenVPN configuration file. Let's go ahead and complete this. Find the services exposed by the machine. Okay, give us another 30 seconds or so. All right, and right here we now have our IP address populated, which is going to be 10.10.136.171. Let's go ahead and open a terminal, and then we're going to go ahead and kick off an nmap scan, nmap-a-t4-pn-p- and then 10.10.136.171, and then we can save the output. We can just name it anything, TryHackMe -basic pen testing. So I already ran this command, and for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and look at the scan output already. All right, so we see that we have port 22 open, port 80, 139, 445, 8009, and 8080. So find the services exposed by the machine, complete. What is the name of the hidden directory on the web server? Okay, so we see port 80 is running HTTP and Apache HTTPD version 2418, and then Apache Tomcat 907 is running on port 8080. Let's go ahead and navigate to port 80 first. All right, let's go ahead and paste and then specify port 80. When you go in maintenance, please check back later. So let's go ahead and launch Dirbuster, which we already did. And then let's go ahead and enter the URL. Specify port 80 / let's throttle the scan to go a little bit faster. And then for this, we'll just find a word list, a default word list already in our local Kali machine. So we'll go to user share, let's find word list, Dirbuster, and then we'll choose the lowercase 2.3 medium text file. Then let's go ahead and hit start. I like to look at the results tree view tab, and let's see what TryHackMe is asking. What is the name of the hidden directory? I believe it's going to be development, so let's go ahead and type development just to check. All right, let's see what these txt files are saying. While that loads, let's go ahead and type development here. All right, now here we go. User brute forcing to find the username and password. So it looks like we're going to have to perform some brute forcing attack. So it looks like we're done with Dirbuster, so we can go ahead and just close it out. See what these text files say. I've been messing with this struts and stuff. It's pretty cool. So it looks like it's some kind of chat between -K and -J. So K and J, those look like to be users of this site. Looks like there's going to be weak credentials stored on this VM, so we could potentially brute force. All right, let's go ahead and try to brute force SSH. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and try to see if we have anonymous login set on port 445. So let's try to we'll use SMB client to list out any shares that we may have access to. So IP is going to be 10.10.136.171. So with this command, we're just listing the shares and then just hit enter. Looks like we have anonymous and IPC. So let's go ahead and, all right, so we're going to be using SMB client. So now that we listed the share, we saw anonymous. So let's go ahead and connect to the anonymous share. 136.171 anonymous. Hit enter. All right, and we're in. Let's do an ls. So we see a staff.txt file. So let's go ahead and get that file, and it'll download it directly to our Kali machine. So we'll go ahead and exit and see what this says. Announcement to staff. So it looks like there's a Jan user and a K user. So let's go ahead and navigate to our TryHackMe basic pen testing folder, and we're just going to make note of that. Let's go ahead and plug this into our notes. So we have Jan and K, and we're going to be using Hydra to brute force port 22 or SSH. So specifying -L is going to be the username. So let's test Jan, and then -P is going to be the password word list that we're going to choose. So by default, we'll use the rock.txt file located in user share word list. And then now we're going to specify the SSH option. So SSH : / the IP 136.171. Perfect. Let's save that. And then we're going to run this on our terminal. Copy that, paste it, and hit enter. So while this is running, we're going to take a quick break. This might take a couple minutes or so. All right, after some time, we see that the rock.txt file did in fact contain the password for the Jan user. Looks like Hydra found it to be Armando. So we can go ahead and copy this. We can go ahead and hit Control-C to close that out. Do gedit notes, and then we'll add this ampersand sign. All right, so Jan and Armando. Let's go ahead and try to SSH to the machine now. SSH Jan at 10.10.136.171. Go ahead and hit yes. Password. Go ahead and Control-Shift-V. Now we're logged in. Let's go to the home directory, see if we have a flag. Okay, so it looks like there's two different users, Jan and K. We don't know the credentials to K, but we do have the credentials for Jan. So let's go back to TryHackMe and answer a few more of these questions. User brute forcing complete. What is the username? It's going to be Jan. Password is going to be Armando. What service do you use to access the server? SSH. Enumerate the machine to find any vectors for privilege escalation. Okay, we'll do that. What is the name of the other user that we found? K. If you have found another user, what can you do with this information? We try to pivot over to that user account. What is the final password you obtained? Let's go ahead and see what's in Jan's folder. So let's cd to Jan, ls-la. We can't read that file, we're not root. Let's go back. Let's see if we get into the K's directory. All right, perfect. cdk. Looks like we have pass.back. I'm not sure what that is. We're not the K user, so it doesn't look like we can read this file. So over here, we can now try to pivot over to the K user. Let's go ahead and see if we can grab the ID RSA or the private key, the SSH key. So let's go to the SSH directory. Let's go to cd.ssh, do an ls-la. So let's go ahead and just cat this out. Cat ID _ RSA. So we'll go ahead and copy this private key from the basic VM all the way to our Kali VM. So let's go ahead, nano, let's do ID _ RSA, and we'll go ahead and paste it. So now we can attempt to try to crack this. We're going to use SSH to John, and we're going to try to convert the ID _ RSA to a hash, and we're going to output the results from this SSH to John ID _ RSA to hash. So as we can see, cat hash. So this is the results. So now that we have the hash file, we can attempt to crack this hash file. We'll use John, specify hash, and then the word list. Oops. Word list. We're going to use the Rocky word list stored in user share word list directory and rocky.txt. And then we'll go ahead and hit enter. All right, looks like it found the password pretty quick. So it looks like it's going to be beeswax. So let's go ahead and SSH over to the same machine using K and the private key. So documents TryHackMe basic pen testing. So we're going to do SSH. We're going to do -I to specify ID_RSA, and then the K user at 10.10.136.171. All right, so we need to change the permissions of our ID RSA file. So as we can see, so we need to remove the read option for the invite group, us, and others, the other group. So that's pretty easy to do. We'll just do change mod 600 ID_RSA, and now we see that it removed the read option for the invite group, and then it removed the read option for everyone else, every other user. So let's go ahead and try to SSH to the machine again. All right, now it's asking for a password, beeswax, and we're in. So let's go ahead and cat that and see what this is. Here's a really strong password that follows the password policy. That's funny. Let's go ahead and copy, and then let's paste this. Oh, looks like we did it twice. Perfect, and that's the machine. See you guys in the next video.